spirit being, while we are physical. So he was perfect in his ways until iniquity was found in him. We may wonder, when did this happen? As I said, I don't know of any scripture which explicitly says so. How did it happen that Satan is the prince of the power of the air? How did it happen that he has deceived all nations? How is it that he is the mighty one, the God, the G.O.D. of this world? How did this happen? And when? Could it be that Yahweh entrusted authority over the planet Earth and its inhabitants? That Yahweh actually gave authority to Satan the devil? Well, I don't think so. Let's go to Genesis 1:28. To whom did Yahweh give authority over the earth? To whom? Genesis 1:28. And Elohim barak them, blessed them, and Elohim said to them, bear fruit and increase, and fill the earth, and subdue it. Subdue it, and rule over the fish of the sea, and over the birds of the Shamayim, and over all creatures moving on the earth. So, Elohim, Yahweh said to Adam, he said, subdue the earth and rule over all living things on earth. By the way, it does not say here, rule over other human beings. Why not? Well, Yahweh wants to be their king. Yahweh wanted to continue ruling over humans. Yahweh, however, does not say to Lucifer or Hillel, you rule over the planet. No, this is the authority that Yahweh gave to Adam. Eve was not yet created here. So in all likelihood, when Yahweh said this, Eve still had to be created. But we know what happened after some time, we don't know how long. The serpent came along and deceived Eve. And we know that the serpent is actually Satan the devil. So how did it work? Because Satan indeed does have authority over the kingdoms of this earth. He claims to have this authority, and Joshua, when he was tempted, he did not refute that fact. Let's go to Matthew 4. Matthew 4, verse 8 and 9 and 10. 8, 9 and 10. Matthew chapter 4. Again the devil took Joshua, up on a very high mountain, and showed him all the reigns of the world and their esteem, and said to him, all these I shall give you if you fall down and worship me. Then Joshua said to him, go, Satan, for it has been written, you shall worship Yahweh your Elohim, and him alone you shall serve. So the devil claims all these reigns of the world and their esteem, I shall give you. Joshua could have said, well, no, you don't have that authority. Well, Joshua didn't. He he reacted in another completely biblical way, of course. You shall worship Yahweh your Elohim, he said. But he did not refute Satan's claim that he could give all the kingdoms to Yahshua. Why? He had. As scripture says elsewhere, we read him a while ago, he is the prince of the power of the air, he is the mighty one of this world. He has all the kingdoms, all the nations in his pocket. He is the authority. This is why this is not Yahweh's world, but Satan's world. How did it happen? Well, we know Eve sinned. She took of the fruit, the forbidden fruit, the fruit of the tree of the knowledge of good and evil, meaning she and also Adam with her, they both took to themselves the knowledge of good and evil. Meaning they wanted to decide for themselves what is good and what is evil. They said, we don't need you, Yahweh. We are smart people. We are adults. We can figure out for ourselves what is good and evil. And in so doing, they subjected themselves to the serpent, the dragon, to Satan, the devil. Ever since that time, that is what all human beings, or practically almost all human beings have done, except those few who have been called by Yahweh and who have responded to Yahweh's call by living according to Torah, Yahweh's instructions. So all of human beings since Adam and Eve have followed the bad example of Adam and Eve of deciding for themselves what is good and evil. That's how societies have been built, how nations have been built, countries have been made, governments have been formed. And that is how Satan got authority. It is not like Yahweh told Satan, well, you know, you are the boss of planet Earth. No. Yahweh said to Adam, you are the boss of planet Earth. And what did Adam and Eve do? They gave their authority to Satan by following this deception. That's the present state of affairs in the world. That's why we see all the evils. And that's why Yahshua needs to return. Again, when did this happen? I don't know. It's not in scripture. I will share my idea, however. I think it happened when Satan saw and heard what Yahweh said to Adam. Subdue the earth and rule over the fish, over the birds, over all the animals, over all living things. And when he understood that he, Satan, was supposed to serve humans, to help humans, that would be his role. As we read, he was filled with vanity. He was very proud. And I can imagine that Lucifer said something like, what? Me serving those human beings? They can do nothing, they are nothing compared to me. Why would I serve them? I should be equal to Elohim. That's below my level. I'm much too beautiful, much too smart to do such a lowly task of serving humans. So I can imagine that that is the time when Hillel became Satan. I said the scripture is not explicit, however we can derive certain things from scripture.